In a recent interview at BravoCon last week, Kenya Moore talks rekindling her friendship with Cynthia Bailey, helping her through this divorce process. And also, does she blame Mike Hill for the demise of their friendship last year? Kenya also touches on Real Housewives of Atlanta needing some new blood, shaking things up. And she also shades Marlo in the process. Check out this interview with Kenya Moore.
Everyone is coming back next season.
Okay, good. I'm glad you're excited.
Wait, are you not excited? I'm sorry.
See, I am the shade assassin, so that was a little bit of shade.
Yeah, but you gotta tell me, who are you not excited for? Come on, Kenya.
I mean, we don't have to name names.
Kenya, come.
We don't have to name names.
I think we know.
Yeah, but I think we just, we need to definitely have some new blood too.
What about some old blood? I know some fans want Cynthia back.
Oh, Cynthia, I love Cynthia. So, I love having her on the show. I love having her as an ally.
Yeah.
And, she's got a good story right now, so we'll see.
Last we saw you guys on Ultimate Girls Trip, there was a little something going on between the two of you. Are you guys good now?
Oh, we're perfect. I think probably stronger than we've ever been. And I think
we're so...
Some of why we got into it may have had something to do with, recent announcements, but in any event, we're back together, stronger than ever. I just love Cynthia so much, so I have my sister back.
How are you supporting her during this time? Because, like you said...
just trying to get her head and keep it in a positive space.
Yeah.
I've been there just not too long ago where I had to announce a divorce, and it wasn't going well. And just every day, just motivating her. Okay, what are we eating today? We're exercising because those activate positive hormones and get you feeling better. So just everything. Some of why we got.
What's up, guys? It's Sean. We're back. But quickly, what do you guys think Kenya's hinting at? What part do you think Mike Hill played in their friendship breaking up for a little bit? Also, too, the new blood thing, I totally agree with Kenya as far as that. We do need something different on Housewives. We need to switch it up. And I think it's good that, Kenya's saying she needs her ally back on the show. And also, too, I think it's really sweet to just know that they mended their friendship and she's helping Cynthia through this time. One thing that I wanted to mention is that, Kenya threw shade in the beginning of the interview, basically saying, she's not excited for the whole cast to come back. And, if Cynthia did come back, would be a good look because, Kenya says she needs her ally back on the show. I think that's what's wrong with Atlanta Housewives, too. I'm going to say this in every video or anytime Atlanta comes up. We need a new cast. We need new cast members, maybe get some sophisticated, classy, wealthy socialites and maybe make Candy and Kenya have to kind of work their way around them. You can throw Marlo in there too, because Marlo is a troublemaker, even though we kind of love to hate Marlo. But I think what's wrong with the cast is none of the ladies really have the desire to really be friends with each other. And I think that's what's wrong with even just having Marlo in the group. I feel like the ladies are kind of just done with Marlo. So to have her just keep coming back is kind of they're all done with her. Bring somebody in that fans will be interested in, that, Kenya and Candy, a lot of them will be open to. I think Magnetta's coming back, but bring another woman on the show, maybe two, that Kenya and Candy and just some of the women are just more interested in getting to know. I think they're just kind of just done with Marlo. And Marlo's just not really a new addition. I've been seeing online too, a lot of people are joking and making little throwing shade at Bravo, basically saying yo, Bravo, the cast and the women that we're interested in, the cameras aren't rolling. You got Nene going through her thing with Greg and him passing away. Recently, Nene's son just had some health complications, was in the hospital. Cynthia's divorcing. And I always said that too. I'm I would have loved for Nene to come back so that way we can see the Nene, Sheree, Tyrone storyline come full circle. Because you guys remember season 4, they're arguing over Tyrone, this and that. I think season 11 or season 10 or something like that, Nene did come back and she was, and Tyrone, the topic of Tyrone did come up, and Nene was he's a scam artist, and Candy's oh God, I hope you don't scam Sheree. Yeah, he's a scam artist. So too, it would be nice to see Cynthia come back as even a friend of the show. She might be going through a lot. I know in a lot of recent interviews, Cynthia saying she's not 100% interested, or she wouldn't be 100% committed to joining the cast again. of Atlanta Housewives because she's just doing her own thing and acting and this and that. I feel like that's kind of typical answer sometimes too. Like the ladies act like they just have so much going on that they can't do the Real Housewives of Atlanta, or they can't, go back to their roots of how we came to know them or grow to love them. But I understand. But I think it'll be interesting too to see Cynthia back on the show, working through it. Fans are already invested in the storyline. Fans want to see Cynthia, and I think it's good too. Sometimes let some of the housewives take a year or two off. If their stories are interesting again, bring them back on. And I feel like that's just a good way to kind of just also make producers stop being lazy. Go out there and scout some women, audition some women, like bring some new interesting women onto the show. And also too, I think it would just be nice to see Cynthia back on our screen. Now, I know Cynthia did make comments and mention that, taking a break from the show would be good because it's going to help with her marriage. And, she didn't really have a desire to stay on the show because, TV and being on reality shows and stuff like that aren't really good for relationships all the time. So I think Cynthia taking that break, she also did it for her marriage. So to see that, Cynthia is divorcing after literally 2 years, I think they were already getting a divorce before their 2-year anniversary. So to see that happening is kind of like, is it reality TV or is it just you guys aren't compatible? Mike Hill also mentioned he cheated on all his other wives. I think one of Mike Hill's daughters didn't even come to their wedding. She was just so just heartbroken and disappointed. Like, why can't you make it work with our mom, but you can make it work with Cynthia? That was a lot going on. So, I mean, if they were interested in filming that would have been a great storyline too, seeing Cynthia try to, get in good with her stepdaughters and just seeing them blend in their families. That would have been a good look as well. But let me know what you guys think. It's good to see, Cynthia and Kenya, they're back together. Kenya looked good. Kenya looked good on the red carpet. I have to give it to her. Kenya always looks good though. Did you guys watch Ultimate Girls Trip? I watched maybe like 4 or 5 episodes and kind of just stopped. But I was really interested in it though. But maybe I'll pick back up just to see, what really happened between Kenya and Cynthia. But let me know what you guys think, guys. Drop down in the comments. I'm appreciating just all the engagement and the subscribers and just talking to you guys. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think Cynthia will be good back on the show? Are you interested in that? Are you interested in seeing, Cynthia and Kenya like rekindling and that sisterhood again on the show? Let me know what you guys think about just Atlanta, Cynthia and Mike Hill. What do you guys think about, everything Kenya said as well on the in the interview? And I'll see you guys in the next video.